showing your interest in my language. Now, as far as singing is concerned, I have a terrible singing voice, but I can say poetry. Yeah, so I often forget the words. However, there is a very famous poem from Australia by a very famous poet called Banjo Patsy. And I'll just the first paragraph or so, just to give you a feeling of this poem. And maybe you can hear from my voice something about the Australian countryside, the bush. Okay. Here it is. It's called Clancy of the Overflow, and it's about a man who lived in the countryside, who used to shear sheep, and he would herd cattle for miles and miles across the desert. It goes like this. I had written him a letter, which I had, for want of better knowledge, sent to where I met him down the Lachlan years ago. He was shearing when I knew him, so I sent the letter to him just on spec, addressed as follows: Clancy of the Overflow. And an answer came directly in a writing unexpected. And I think the same was written with a thumbnail dipped in tar. It was his shearing mate who wrote it, and verbatim, I will quote it: Clancy's gone to Queensland Road, and we don't know where he are. And it's just the beginning of a very, very long poem. But the reason I said that to you was, you heard the last line was grammatically incorrect. Yes? That's because it was supposed to be. And that is the way that some people speak in the countryside in Australia. They don't have very good grammar skills. And in fact, most Vietnamese people I know who have learned English have better grammar skills than most Australians. So, is that all? Yes? Okay. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you again later.
I think my new song again is not very volunteer because it's from because David mentioned Australia. That's why I remember a man, an engineer, graduated in Australia. My friend too. He worked as an engineer, and he's the chairman of Yamaha fan club. I would like to hear some word from him. Mr. Cook.